We are back for, what episode is this? 3?
3.
Alright, so to start, first of all, which it's going to be in the videos, but we did indeed mess up for scenario 2.
Right.
So, Jeb said we actually made a mistake. I would have died.
No, that was scenario 1.
Or 1.
Scenario 1, Mickey would have died from that thing attacking him and doing health damage,
right.
Not the mental damage from its ability.
Which I played on my card properly, but if I would have remembered what we thought,
right.
It would have been horror, so I accidentally played it correct.
Yes. I, on the other hand, really screwed up because I thought I died from horror, but I died from physical damage. So in our game 2, I played with a horror on me the entire game. But luckily that didn't matter because the lowest I got down to was, I think, 2 horror left. So, or 2 sanity left. So that luckily didn't affect too much.
And then the last game, I did indeed die from horror.
Yes.
So I start with a horror and a...
And then one thing, since I was editing really recently, I think at the beginning of game 2, I played a magnifying glass but didn't pay for it, which it was just one resource. And it turned out that I had plenty of resources the entire game, so it didn't matter too much about that mistake. Alright, so we should probably go over what we ended the second scenario with experience points because we didn't spend any after the first one.
Right.
So we actually decided to go into our decks and, deck build like we should.
Tweak them a little bit, hopefully made them a little better.
Right.
So I spent all 6 of my experience points. So for 1 point, I swapped the card for Desperate Search, which has 4 of the intellect icons on the side, but there's a max of 1 per skill test, and I have to have 3 or fewer remaining sanity to use it. I added for 3, so now I'm at 4 experience points. So for 3, I added the Elder Sign Amulet. This was from the core box, which, as we told you, we are using core box plus everything in this campaign. And the big reason I got that is because it provides 4 sanity, and it's unfortunately it's an asset. So if I drop it and something makes me get rid of the asset, that could be problematic. But seeing as I'm starting with a horror now, I have to do something to help with the sanity situation. Combat training also help. It's only got 1, but it does help. It's fast. It's limit 1 composure in play, so I can't put 2 of them out. Basically, it gives me a fast ability to crank up my attack ability, or fighting, or whatever they call it in this, and my agility. Or as Jeb would say, fist and foot.
Yep.
And
fist foot way.
And so I put 2 of those, so that's the last 2 experience points. So I got a level 0, level 1, level 1, level 3.
And wasn't there a thing with this where once you take the horror, it goes away, or something like that?
Yes, non-direct horror must be assigned to combat training before it can be assigned to your investigator card. So basically, you're forcing it to take the first hit, and it's only got a 1, so that gets rid of it. So that was all my experience points.
For me, I upgraded my 2 magnifying glasses, so each one of those were 1. It gives the ability where it can be returned to my hand for free, so it's like, oh, I'll play it, bring it back if I wanted to. I added Resourceful, which has 3 skill icons, the book, fist, and foot. And if it's successful during the skill test, then I can take a red card. I forgot what they're called. But anyway, I can get a red card out of my discard pile and put it into my hand, except for Resourceful. And then Dig Deep, I had one hyper awareness where it let me spend resources to increase book or foot, but since I have so much book stuff in my deck, I was like, maybe I should switch out for the head because some of the bad cards deal with head tests. So I switched that out, and then I got rid of my flashlight for a lantern. For the lantern, it gives, when I investigate, the location that I'm at gets a -1 shroud. If you remember, the flashlight does a -2. However, the flashlight has 3 resources. This doesn't have any resources on it. And there's also an ability that says I can discard this to deal 1 damage to an enemy at my location, and it doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity. So if I get caught by some stupid rats and I want to run away, then guess what? I can kill them instantly. So that's everything that I added. So I believe both of us spent all of our experience, which I don't know if that's good or bad, but I feel like I needed to make some changes because I was very book heavy and not much else.
So the one card I have does talk about non-direct horror must be assigned to combat training. The reason they say that is so there's a term in the rules called direct horror or direct damage or direct insanity or whatever. So what that means is that just goes directly to your investigator and skips anything that you would put it on. So what this is saying, as long as it's not that kind of horror, it must be assigned here. So I can't choose to put it on my investigator and keep this out. Alright, so it's where we set up our own stuff. So now we'll get into... We will get into the first Mythos pack of the... What's this? Carcosa?
Path to Carcosa. We are on Echoes of the Past.
We are on Echoes of the Past. So, this is part 3 of everything. Your head throbs with a dull ache as you drive through the rainy streets of Arkham toward your next destination. The threat of the stranger looms in your mind, and you find yourself glancing often at your rearview mirror, expecting to see the expressionless visage of his mask haunting you. Instead, you see nothing but the misty, starless night and the deserted road behind you. Your thoughts once again wander, as they have often in the past few hours, to the King in Yellow and to the city of Carcosa and its inhabitants. What was the message hidden inside that awful play? The meaning within its madness? A lone detail worms its way to the forefront of your thoughts. A lone detail worms its way to the forefront of your thoughts, one made apparent by the discussion you'd overheard with Miss Dumain's estate, that tonight's performance of the King in Yellow was not the first Arkham had seen of the foul play. There had been at least one other performance, directed by the same man, Nigel Engram. There is one place in Arkham where records are often kept of important events occurring within the city, the Historical Society's Manor House in Southside. If there are any records of the previous show of the King in Yellow, the Historical Society may have held on to them. Perhaps there you will find answers to the questions that burn in your mind.
Nigel!
Check the campaign log. If Sebastian Monroe is listed under VIPs interviewed.
I think he was the one that actually turned into the monster.
Darn it. Proceed to Sebastian's information, otherwise skip to setup.
Oh, well.
We don't get to... that's so sad.
Well, maybe the other Mythos packs are for the other people.
Well, we can only hope we did something right.
Yeah.
Alright, so setup. Gather all the cards from the following encounter sets. So we got picking... they're called... Before Jeb goes over this goofy way he's going to call these pictures, we're going to get Echoes of the Past, Cult of the Yellow Sign, Delusions, The Midnight Masks, Locked Doors, and Dark Cult. And these sets are indicated by the following icons.
Alright, we got a vertical black bar with squigglies around it. We've got a pentagram and a circle type thing.
Yep.
We got a clock tower.
Yep.
We got a door.
Yep.
It's like a door with a
bar.
And then we got a key in a circle.
Yep.
And then we got...
Look how he's going to do this
Ooh, it looks like a circle with squigglies around
it.
it.
Squigglies, that's what I was thinking. That should be it, Jeb.
Yeah.
Because last time he tried to squeeze in another set.
Ooh, yeah, the bad set.
That was bad. Alright, so when gathering the Midnight Masks encounter set, don't ask me which one that is.
Oh, come
If they're in order, which they should be here, it would be squigglies.
Squigglies?
Yep. Oh, nope. It wouldn't be. I'm in the wrong... So it's Echoes of the Past, the first one. Cult of the Yellow. Sign. Then Delusions. Then Midnight Mask. The Clock Tower.
Clock Tower?
Or did I mess a comma somewhere? Yeah, no, that's it. Locked Doors and then Dark Cult. So it's Clock Tower. Oh, Clock for Midnight.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so...
Alright, you ready? When gathering Midnight Mask encounter set, only gather the 5 Treachery cards.
I did that.
2 False Lead and 3 Hunter Shadow. Do not gather the location, act, agenda, or scenario reference cards from that set.
So it actually is out of 20, so there's 20 cards in that set, and I've got the 5. I was smart, I did this ahead of time. So yeah, I got the 5 for that set.
Okay. Now, randomly choose 1 ground floor historical society location, 1 second floor historical society location, and 1 third floor of the historical society location. That's a tongue twister. Remove those locations from the game without looking at their revealed sides.
Alright, so here's ground floor. We keep one of them.
No, we're going to remove 1
from
the game.
Which one do you want out?
Middle.
Alright, and then over here, this is the third floor.
You pick.
I'll go with the left. And then...
That was my right.
I know I'm right. Alright, what's the last one?
Might as well go with that one then.
Alright.
Okay. Put the following locations into play. Entry Hall. Both copies of Quiet Halls and the remaining 6 Historical Society locations. See below for the suggested placement. And we both begin play in the Entry Hall, so we'll read that in a minute. Set the following cards aside out of play. Hidden Library.
Hidden Library, right there.
Possessed Out Oath Speaker. That doesn't sound good.
Possessed Oath Speaker.
Mr. Peabody.
Mr. Peabody.
The Tattered Cloak.
Tattered Cloak.
Clasp of the Black Onyx.
Yep. Is that it?
Based on the number of players in the game. If there is exactly 1 player, that's not us. If there are exactly 2 players in the game, search the gathered encounter cards for 1 copy of Seeker of Carcosa.
I've got 3 copies here.
Search the gathered encounter set for 1 copy of Seeker of Carcosa.
Found 1.
There you go. Good job, Jem.
What do I do with it?
Spawn it at a 3rd floor Historical Society location.
And that's because we're 2-player?
Yep.
I guess here. I mean, we don't know any different, so...
If there are exactly 3, we're not going to read it. If there are exactly 4, we're not going to read it. Check the campaign log. If you fled the dinner party...
I do not have fled the dinner party.
Huh. You didn't?
No.
Huh.
We slayed the monsters at the dinner party.
Oh. You arrive at the Historical Society with time to spare. Each investigator can take 1 additional action during their first turn.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
But it probably meant that you didn't kill everything like we did, right?
I don't know.
Because we did some fire setting.
Whatever.
Set a house on fire, because we're good guys.
Yeah, well. Shuffle the remainder of the encounter cards to build the encounter deck.
Alright.
We are not playing standalone. And now I am at Do Not Read.
So,
here we go, people.
First thing we read is the entry hall. Entry hall is connected to each other ground floor location. So it's connected to
the ground floor is connected to the second floor, and the second floor is connected to the third
bone.
floor.
A long warm hall and 2 grand staircases greet you as you enter the manor house of Arkham's Historical Society. Entry hall. 2 shroud, no clues.
Of course.
Entry hall is connected to each other ground floor location. For an action, resign. You flee, leaving the mysteries of the past to the mysterious cultists. So that's our runaway location.
Well, at least we have one.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Oh, and then this guy was...
I'm resigning turn 1. Let you like this thing out.
This guy's aloof and forced at the end of the Mythos phase. Move 1 clue from his location to him if you cannot place 1 doom on the seeker instead. So he's going to be getting doom until we get to him.
Well,
because we can't.
He doesn't trigger it to open, right?
Right, he doesn't open the room. So there are no clues for him to put on him. So it's going to be giving us doom.
What?
Alright, Agenda 1, The Truth is Hidden. Surprisingly, the front doors of the Historical Society's Georgian Manor are cracked halfway open when you arrive. Who else could be here at this hour? Do not add doom to this agenda during the Mythos phase.
Oh, he's doing all the adding.
Well, it says at the end of the Mythos phase. So does that mean... Because this says during the Mythos phase, that's still during, or is it the end? The wording's kind of strange.
I think the intent was for that thing
for
to be adding
not the
this thing to be adding it. Well, it would blow up awful fast if it.
Right.
I get what you're saying. I feel like that was the intent. I don't know if you want to look it up, see if anybody.
We might need to. And then it says, forced, after 1 or more clues are placed on an enemy in play, flip those clues to their doom side. And then this one is Race for Answers. Each of the Historical Society's many rooms contains records and documents that may aid you in your search for answers about the Yellow King, or the King in Yellow. There must be something here that can guide you towards the truth. So this needs 4 clues. And how many did that need?
4.
4. Okay.
So I think, since it specifically says during, that since that's the end of, that's they're separating.
Okay.
That's me.
So it sounds like he does put clues on it, but it's the order would be you'd normally put a doom token, but since it says you can't. Then you would check to see if it triggers to go to the next thing,
But
and then at the end he would put.
So you get another round before.
Right.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. And then so I read that. So we need.
Did you read that?
Yeah. It just says there must be something here. So we need 4 clues to break that and 4 doom to...
Alright, well, I am pretty much doing a total setup, so...
Okay.
Yeah, you want me to just do it then?
Sure.
Alright, so 1 is emergency cash. I'll take 3 monies. 1 for combat training. Use back. 2 for the flashlight.
Oh. Uh-oh. We didn't read that part.
What?
So it says, forced, when an enemy spawns at this location, reveal this location. So it would reveal his location.
Oh.
An unadorned wooden door leads to one of the 3rd room floors used by the Historical Society. Alright, so this is a 2 shroud. It's got 2 clues on it. And each enemy at this location gets +1 fight and +1 evade.
Jeez.
This confined room contains numerous files that might have been helpful to your investigation were it not for the thick, awful sludge filling the file cabinet drawers.
Nice.
Alright, so I think I am going to do like you and play cash so I get some money for later. That gives me 3. And then my second thing is to play my magnifying glass. It's for free since it's fast. So it's not my second thing. My second thing is going to be to move into this room since it's connected. And it says, each enemy at this location gets +1 fight and +1 evade.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, it has the exact same flavor text as that one up there, so.
Is that going to be like just about everything?
This one's a record office. Same here, so I don't know if all of them are or not. But it gets 2 clues on it. And
Where is it connected to? Just the red dot?
Here. So here
right
it can
now
go there. This is connected to that. And this can go there.
Are you kidding me?
So you can bolt up to the 3rd floor if you want.
I might. I would like to. I mean, but I kind of need I gotta draw a weapon though. I don't really want to punch him with my. I mean, 1 damage at a time is not that great.
And
but I have combat training out right now. All right, maybe I will then.
For my 3rd action, I'm going to investigate. So if you can hand me the bag.
Come on, Jeb, get a clue.
I'm at a 5 against the 2.
Jeb needs to get a clue.
I got a 0, so I got a clue.
About time.
Jeez. Alright, so that was my last action, so flip over. Enemy phase, he's aloof, so he doesn't do anything. And he's not a hunter. Upkeep phase, reset actions, untap things.
Draw a card.
Get a resource and draw a card. Alright, beginning of the next round, Mythos phase. Would place a doom, but it says not to. Advance the agenda, nope. And now...
It's the end of the Mythos phase.
Nope. No. Each investigator draws a card.
What?
That's before it ends, remember? It's always doom.
Oh, that thing. Yeah. It's like, why do I get to draw another card? You get to draw a bad card, thank you. Oh, there blows my plan about running up the hallway. Seeker of Carcosa.
Oh, that's this guy.
I didn't realize you, like...
Yeah, they were shuffled back in.
Oh. It didn't say take them out.
Yep.
I'm going to recheck that. I'm hoping that they go away. So, it spawns in any empty historical society location.
Oh, so it doesn't spawn at you.
I know, but they're a 3 to kill.
I know.
And they have no victory points, so they go right back in.
Into the discard, though.
Yeah, but I don't know.
It doesn't say to take them out.
Put them there.
You can't.
Why?
Wasn't it Historical Society place?
What?
These are quiet halls.
Oh. Oh, that's a pisser. Alright, I'll put them over here. Maybe that'll let you get some clues quicker.
And what does that say when you flip it? Probably the same thing, right?
While investigating this location, oh no, your intellect cannot be modified.
So it's a straight up?
Yep.
Wow, it's got 2 clues on it. Wow, that's not good. Well, I mean, I guess I'm probably the best since I'm a 4. A natural 4, but I can't kill him, so. Alright.
Well, I mean, the room's a 2, so that's not awful.
Ooh. Oh, Peril's the one I can't say, right?
Right. You have to make the decision yourself. And then what is I don't remember which one's the one that stays in your hand, but you can't ask me about it. You have to make the decision.
I guess I'm taking 2 damage. It was, you must either choose one, spend a clue or take 2 damage. A shadowy figure follows you in the rain. When you look at it, your head pounds in agony and your vision blurs. That was what happened to me.
Right. Now it's the end of the Mythos phase.
Yep, and then at the end of the Mythos, move 1 clue from his location to him, and then I think
That card says forced.
It turns into a Doom. And then the same thing here, because they're both the same guy. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So now it's at 2 out of 4 Doom.
This is pissing me off already. You want me to go and see if I can take care of that thing?
If you can take care of him, I can get the clue off of that.
Yeah, but
I think I can get the clue off of both of them.
Alright, so I'll go first. So this is flipped back over because I didn't do it.
Great.
So action 1, move into the room.
So
Oh crap!
Oh, he's aloof.
I can't. I can engage him, but there's no way I can kill him. I mean, I could take a shot at the clue and just wait till next turn. I don't have much else to do. I mean,
you could draw a card or get a resource too.
That thing's going off next time. That's the only... I needed to kill him.
No, it won't, because if I take the clue from him...
Oh, because that's the beginning of the phase. And then if I kill him next time, we'll be reset to 2.
Unless for some reason
another one comes out, right? So...
Probably taking a shot at him is good, right?
We'll take it... What do you mean?
That way next turn you'd be able to kill him? Or no?
No, I meant take a shot at the clue.
Oh, at the clue.
Or I could draw a card and hope to get...
Well, like I said, I can get both of the clues. If I pass the test here, I'm definitely getting that one.
Oh, because you're going to come over anyways, even because he's aloof, so it doesn't matter?
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I'll try to fill my hand then. I mean, I do have... Oops, I didn't put those on. I do have the flashlight if you think I should get the clue, and then you can maneuver into another room.
Oh, the room says you can't modify your book, but that's modifying the shroud of the place. So yeah, if you want to shoot for it and try to get it that way I can save the card for another.
Well, that's automatic because the location gets a -2 shroud and a 0. I can't
auto-fail.
It auto-fail is the only thing that does.
Yeah.
So I'm going to investigate action. I'm going to spend 1 to use my flashlight.
So that's your second action? Or no?
Yeah, that's the second action. Shroud?
Ooh. -2. If you fail, place 1 doom on the nearest enemy.
Well,
but you didn't fail.
I didn't fail.
So you got the clue?
Actually, I would have got a 0 and we tied, so I still won. But you can't go below 0, so anyways.
Right. So you get the clue?
I get the clue. Why is there only 1 clue on there?
Because he took the other.
Oh, he took 1. When they die, do those just go back? It didn't say anything about...
It gets discarded.
Discarded? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so we are really trying to
we
run and grab. Alright, and then for the last one, I am going to draw a card.
Alright.
That's pretty good.
So you got that clue, so I can actually do this. I will pay 2 to bring out my lantern. So that gives this place a -1 shroud. And then I am going to, for my second action, investigate. So 5 against 1. Wow.
You are on fire tonight. Till it's important.
Yep. So we're at 3 clues. That's kind of unfortunate. I can't get any more out of it. So that was my second. So my third will be to move back into the entry hall. And that's all I can do. So, enemy phase, they're all aloof.
Upkeep.
Upkeep, reset actions, draw a card, get a resource.
Damn it.
Oh no!
You too?
I got the king in yellow, the worst one. Put the king in yellow.
No! Choose and discard all but 1 card in your hand.
Not amnesia again. Oh, was that your 4 spot?
It was one of my 4 spots, and no, it gets worse. Dodge.
No, dodge is really good.
Unless everything stays aloof, but still, yeah, it's really good. And, oh, that wasn't... This is the 4 spot. This is the other one. My Mark Kerrigan only card. it gives +4 to the fist, making me a 9. If this skill test is successful during an attack, move a damage from me to the monster.
Why are you dropping that then? Is that card in your hand that great? Alright, so for mine, it comes out in front of me. Put it in play in my threat area. It cannot leave play except through the ability below. It says I cannot commit exactly 1 or 2 cards to a skill test. And then the ability is after a skill test is successful in which Min Tai Fan has committed at least 6 matching skill icons to that test, discard it. So I have to do 6 of the same icon on one skill test. That succeeds.
You personally?
Yeah. Yep. And in the meantime, I can't help you.
So you're the one who has to do the
Yep.
all to one, huh?
Yeah. That's not going to happen anytime soon. So we both drew our cards.
Did you put any of the 4 spots in your... that would be awful for you anyways. You got to take, what?
6. Or no, 4.
4 horror before even...
Alright, Mythos.
So much for that.
Yeah, that went to hell really quick.
Nothing.
Nothing. No advancing. Draw cards. What was the other one?
Take one of your clues and put it on cultist. That's what I said. I hate this game.
Wow, so it's almost...
That could have popped it if there was another one.
Oh, shit, he's gonna pop it.
If I kill that...
Oh, unless you kill that, right? Wait, no. Because I have to draw a card, and then after that resolves, his ability goes and he takes it. And that's 4.
That you only do that check at the beginning.
At the end of the Mythos phase.
I thought it was in between the check. Can I see?
Oh, no, you're right, sorry.
Thank you.
At the end, he takes it, but
Right.
you do the check. Okay, I'm dumb. Oh, no. It gets worse. Seeker of Carcosa. So he's coming out here, I guess?
Did you shuffle?
Mm-hmm.
How many of those were there?
3 that I know of.
Oh, they could have been in other... Oh.
So this place gets 4 clues. After you successfully investigate this location, take 2 horror. Discover 1 clue at this location. Limit once per round. Oh!
What is it? Huh?
So if I succeed investigating, I get the normal thing.
Right.
And then it says, take 2 horror, discover 1 clue at this location. So I effectively get 2 clues for 2 damage, 2 horror. Which, I mean, I can take.
Wow. I can't.
I know you can. Alright, so end of the Mythos phase, these guys' abilities go off. So that goes here.
There.
This goes here. I think he just gets a horror in general.
Yeah, it doesn't go on the agenda, right?
Right, it goes on him. Place 1 doom on him. Wow.
I'm going to be resigning early.
Uh,
Did we do our upkeep yet?
yeah, we did.
Oh, I didn't do it. As normal.
No, you did. You drew your bad
Oh,
card.
that's right. It's like, why don't I have any cards in my hand?
Yeah.
That's why.
Alright, investigator phase.
Draw up to 6. Oh, that's the wrong game.
Oh, no. Do you mind if I go, or you got stuff?
No, go ahead.
So first, I'm going to move into here. Other than the creaking of the wooden floor beneath your steps, the manor is eerily silent. Quiet Halls is connected to each second floor. If each location in play is revealed, and there are no clues on locations in play, place 2 clues on Quiet Halls from the token bank. If each location in play is revealed, which is not yet, so we don't have to worry about it.
Is it a forest, or that just if you flipped it?
It just says, oh, for an action. So you spend an action. If everything's been investigated,
Right.
then you can place 2 clues on it. So it's a way for us to get more clues.
Okay.
Second action, I'll move into this room. with this guy. Third action, I am going to investigate.
You have enough for 6?
Why 6?
Oh, I thought that card made you... Oh, you just don't get rid of it unless you use 6. I don't know. I don't understand your bad thing.
So I have to commit 6 of the same icon to a test in order to get rid of it.
And what's it doing while it's sitting there then?
It's not letting me commit 1 or 2 cards to any test. I can only commit 3 or more. Yeah.
So it's making you dump your hand for nothing. Well, not nothing. That's actually a pretty good spot to be going to dump cards.
Yeah. Alright, so third action, I'm going to investigate here. So I'm at a 5. This is a 3 minus 1 because of my lantern. So it's a 2. So 5 against 2.
Oh, so you either go straight up or 3. Okay. I was thinking... I'm so stupid. Sound like you. Auto fail. Auto fail. Auto fail. I hate this game. You see, you want to punch it now too. That was your third action.
Well, I have a fast card, but I don't think it's worth it since if I succeed next time, after you successfully investigate this, take 2 horror, disco. I don't know if that's forced or not. That is a reaction, so I think I have to do it. So yeah, I won't play my fast card. That's it for me.
Well, you realize that next turn you don't have the opportunity to...
Oh, we've got 3. I might as well get it now. That way we at least bust that, right? Because we've got 3 clues among us.
Well, if you get that, then we can bust that.
Yeah.
But if whatever I assume your fast card would just let you get one.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to take one.
Right.
So, I mean, then it's... That room's kind of stupid anyways, because there's not enough clues on it.
Right.
So I would probably do what you said, take it and let's bust it.
Alright, so I'm paying 2 for working a hunch. Fast, play only during your turn, discover 1 clue at your location. So I take 1 off of it. That puts us at 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can do this. Spin them. You find a record kept by one of the Society's historians pertaining to the dreadful events surrounding the closing of an old theater in Arkham, the Cedar Playhouse. Though there is no explicit mention of the King in Yellow, you believe you are on the right track. The historian's notes are cut short, and there is a faded handwritten page clipping to the final entry. Alright. It says, it's got the literal stuff on it. This matter is too ghastly for the public eye. I am placing the remainder of this record in the hidden library. All further inquiries should be done away from prying eyes, for this is a dangerous matter and not one to be researched lightly. For each revealed historical society location, add 2 clues to it, to a maximum of its clue value.
So this gets...
So that gets 2. That's 0. That gets 2. This is 2, because it's a max of 4. And then up there gets 2.
More stuff for them to suck up.
Yep.
But that resets that location for you to do the thing, though.
Yeah.
Or pop down and get 2 freebies. Interesting.
Alright, and this says... Mistakes of the past. Somewhere in the manor is a hidden library where you might be able to find more information about the King in Yellow. You must find the way in if you are to continue your investigation. And we need 4 clues to get it. Oh man. So that's it for me. These guys are just sucking up clues, and I can't damage them worth anything.
Do you realize that I still can't do this turn?
You can't kill them?
Because I gotta drop this first.
Mm-hmm.
When I had the other cards, I could do it. Because of the transfer of the thing. I only needed 2 actions to do it. I succeed in 1, and then I just hit him 1 more time. But now, I need 4 actions, because I have to play this card, and then I have to engage him, and then I have to attack him. So I'm not sure if it's not better to just grab these clues.
I'd go for the clues. Because isn't it an auto pass unless you hit the auto fail? Because you got flashlight?
Yeah.
I'd say take them.
Alright, so I'm going to do 1 flashlight investigate. So that's at it.
For one time, do not be like me. I know I'm awesome, but just don't be like me and grab the auto fail.
I'm trying not to.
Oh.
Skull.
Minus X. X is the highest number of doom on an enemy in play.
So minus 2.
So 0, 0, you get a clue?
I get a clue. This is so cheap. I love it.
Yeah, but your flashlight just ran out of battery power.
Doesn't matter. This is great. Alright, and then do it again for a minus 1. So it's 1 against the 0. I win. Alright, and then for the last one, I'm going to drop my gun.
No, keep it in your hand.
Jeb's brilliant. And the gun has 6 ammos. 3, 5, 6.
No, I meant literal hand, not your hand. His hand. Don't let him drop the gun.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Jeb's a funny man.
I see. Mickey understands my... Alright, is that it for you?
Yeah, I got no cards.
Alright, enemy phase. None of them attack us.
So stupid.
Reset actions. Draw a card, get a resource. So that's it. So
pop it.
Beginning of the phase, you don't add anything, but then now we check, and when it pops, it actually removes all doom in play.
No, really?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yep.
A phrase in a language you cannot describe whispers through the building, and without warning, all of the electrical lights shatter at once. You light a nearby candle and continue your search. The building is quite different once plunged into darkness. You got a lantern.
I do.
Shadows and silhouettes dance along the walls. Crevices you hadn't noticed before draw your weary eye. What other secrets does this building hold? Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck.
Hey, at least we're not shuffling one of these guys back in, right? Because they're still in play. Alright, ransacking the manor. Though the whispers have ceased, the sounds of rummaging and furniture shifting is unmistakable. Whoever is here, they're searching just as thoroughly as you are. Do not add doom to this agenda during the Mythos phase. Forced after one or more clues are placed on an enemy in play, flip them to the doom side. And so that's a 4 as well. It's the exact
same thing, except it gave you new flavor text or whatever.
Yep. So it seems like it's a race to get clues before the doom comes out.
You think?
I'm smart.
Well.
Alright, so it popped. So draw your card.
You know how fast it's going now with 3 characters out, though?
I know.
I don't want to draw my card.
As long as it's not an enemy.
Treachery, what difference does it make?
Well, an enemy... well, as long as you kill that stupid thing.
Well, at least it draws me a card, right?
Yep, so you took 2 damage?
Yes. Jeez.
Oh, my card? Oh, yeah. Guess what? I got the same freaking card.
Really?
Take 2 damage.
Yeah. No.
We don't have... I don't have clues. Alright, so end of the Mythos phase. Take,
put
a Doom on it. So 3. Great. And it's our turn.
Can I go first?
Go for it.
Watch me live. Alright, I am going to engage this doofus here. Alright. And we are going to fight him. So, it is a 5 against a 2. And what do I got for minuses going on? There's a 4 in the bag, right?
A 4.
And
Most for this is a skull is a 1.
Uh-huh.
-2 if you fail, place a Doom on the nearest enemy. -2 if you fail, discard a random card from hand. -2 if you fail and there is an enemy at your location, take a horror. So there are -2 is the worst from this stuff.
Minus.
So there's a 3 and a 4 in the bag
Right.
though.
So a 6 minus 4 still beats it because its fight is 2. So I will. What?
I was gonna say these add to the enemy stuff. That
one
doesn't,
doesn't.
right?
Right.
Okay.
That's just the intellect one. All right. So I'm going to use combat training. Spend 1 resource to get a plus. So I'm at a 6 against a 2, and I will spend a bullet.
Got it.
Alright, so he takes 2 damage. And then I shall attack him again with no bullet. Spend another resource for a 6. No auto fail. -2, right? That's it?
-1. But yes.
-1?
Because it's the maximum number on a person.
Oh.
Or of Doom on a bad guy. So he's dead.
So it's dead. So that gets rid of a Doom.
Yay.
And puts him in the discard pile.
That buys us another round, right? For now.
For the moment. So that was... So when I started, I engaged, and then I attacked twice, so that's it, right? Till Jeb picks another one out of the Mythos pile this round.
So first is to draw. Second, I'm going to investigate. So I'm a 5 against a 2. So there's 2 cards that will screw me over. Or 2 tokens that will screw me over. -2 if you fail, place a Doom on the nearest enemy. So I was a 5, -2 is a 3 against a 2, I pass. Woo! So I get 1. And then it says, at this place, after you successfully investigate this location, take 2 horror. Discover 1 clue at this location. So I will take the 2 horror. So I get the clue here. And between us, that's 4 clues. So we can spend it.
Do it.
As you rummage through a desk drawer, you are startled when you hear a voice behind you. Excuse me, can I help you?
Oh my gosh.
You are relieved to find the voice belonging to a thin elderly man wearing wire-rimmed glasses, a member of the Historical Society, no doubt. You explain to him that you are searching for a hidden library somewhere in the manor, though you purposefully leave out why. He introduces himself as Mr. Peabody, the Historical Society's curator. I'll help you. Find what you are looking for.
Stop!
He explains. But only if you tell me what this is all about once we get there. That's like 8 different accents mixed together. You hope it doesn't come to that. Mickey's giving me this look.
This is why they don't like you to read.
For each revealed Historical Society location, add 2 clues to it, to a maximum of its clue value. Choose an investigator to take control of the set-aside Mr. Peabody asset. Put the set-aside hidden library location into play.
Ooh. Nice.
So, first of all, we got to put clues. So this one gets 2. I guess I got to spend mine. So 2 there. This is maxed out.
3
this
there.
is getting 3.
And the upper one gets 1.
1. Alright, and then the Mr. Peabody. He's a 2/2. As an action, exhaust Mr. Peabody, choose a location. Until Mr. Peabody readies, that location gets -1 shroud and gains the passageway trait. This building contains many secrets. I will show you some, but even I don't know them all. Or do you want me to read that in his accent? Because I can.
No.
Alright, and then the hidden library. While an enemy is moving, hidden library gains the passageway trait.
Well, an enemy.
While an enemy is moving? Most of the researchers in the Historical Society don't even know of this library's existence. What terrible truths could be hiding? That location gains the path. So when you tap him, wherever you choose a location, it gains the passageway. So he makes one of these places get passageway, but then what did that say? It's when an enemy is moving?
It says while an enemy is moving, hidden library gains the passageway trait. And it's not flipped over yet. It is locked on this side.
Right.
So maybe
So does
something
it
after
mean they can move into it?
I don't know yet. I have a feeling we don't know.
Oh, duh. I gotta read this card. This one says, this building is very old
Stop!
and filled with all manner of secret passageways, Mr. Peabody explains. Perhaps one of them will lead to this library you're looking for. Locations with the passageway trait are connected to one another. Objective: only investigators in the hidden library may spend the requisite number of clues as a group to advance. So we need to spend 6 clues in the hidden library. And what?
So you're the one. You can still use all the clues, but one of us has to be in it because it says as a group. You don't have to hold all the clues, right?
Well, all the clues have to be in the place. So if you have clues and I have clues, we both need to be in there to do it.
But I don't get the... I thought this was going to tell us something about the... I don't...
That's what I'm looking online right now. Okay, so this says you can't move into it with an enemy. It's for the hunter enemies to catch you. That's why that's worded like that. So they can move into it while they're moving. But then it says, if you want to go to the hidden library, you have to find another way. So there might be another thing that we don't know of that will let us get in there.
What?
The only thing I know is that there's a card under there, but other than that, we gotta...
Can I see your guy again, or did you keep him?
I haven't decided, or we haven't decided yet.
I mean, there's an extra horror for me.
Right.
There's one to burn if I take him.
Sure, we'll do that. Alright, so Mickey has Mr. Peabody, and we put the hidden library into play, so it's over here. We just can't get to it yet.
Yeah, we really don't understand.
Yeah, and this says locations with passageway trait are connected, and only investigators in the hidden library may spend in... Okay, so we're able to give one of these places passageway with Mr. Peabody, but this does not have passageway yet. So we have to figure out what to do. So, how did that happen? I did investigate. So that was my first action.
I don't remember how that happened.
Yeah. Oh no, first action was to draw.
No, this whole thing is because we spent the clues.
Right, on my turn.
Right, okay.
So first action I did was draw a card. Second action was to investigate. And third action... I don't know if I should investigate or try to move to a new place. Try to figure this out.
On your investigate, though, is that a forced... Isn't that a forced reaction?
Trying to...
Oh, no, I think it has to use the word force. I don't remember.
Yeah, this says Card abilities do not cost an action to activate. So I guess that's a choice. I didn't have to do it if I didn't want to.
I guess it would have the keyword force, because the very first thing says a reaction triggered ability with a specified triggering condition may be triggered at any time that triggering condition is met.
Wait, so it's not forced? Right.
Yeah, I said may.
Oh, okay.
So I think it would have
Force.
reaction forced
Gotcha.
do this.
Alright. So, I mean, he's going to take a clue no matter what. So that's going to be 2 clues. So I might as well just move away and try to go somewhere else.
He's going to take 2 clues?
Well, he's going to take a clue. He's taking a clue.
Oh, I don't care.
So I think I'm going to move away and move into here as my last action.
What I guess what I don't understand, it's like, is it because it's hard to get clues there? Is that why you don't just want one on the way out? Well, I mean, there's clues there right now. Why wouldn't you just take one? I guess is my
Yeah, I guess
question.
that's true. Because I do need some for the end anyway.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is at least you're closer to the last hallway thing. And I'm wondering if that last hallway card, because they're the only ones that are constant in the scenario. The rest of them are
Random.
They're random, so
Yeah,
like
there's
I mean,
a chance
there's
that
you would
be.
like
I understand.
unless like maybe third floor, they all have the ability to do it. They just have different
Right.
other effects. I feel like the best shot though is that third door in the hallway to tell us something, and then after that, I have no idea. So I mean, I don't necessarily think that's a bad idea, because then you're one away from finding out if I'm right. Or,
Right,
I mean,
but
if you agree with my logic in that.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about that because the randomized means that somewhere one of them has to have it, or it's one of the third.
And I'm right? The hallways are the only ones
these were
that
the
are
only ones
constant.
that are constant. But I mean, it is good to get clues while I'm going out, because if it gets down to the wire, I'll go for the clues. So my last action, instead of moving, I want to stay here and investigate. So I'm a 5 against a 2.
Should have moved out. That's twice this game, sir.
Yep, that's it for me. Alright, so enemy phase, they don't do anything. Upkeep phase, flip, get a card and get a resource. Come on.
Still didn't need that.
Mythos phase, doesn't get one. Nothing pops because there's only 2.
Right.
And it needs 4, so draw a card.
No bad guy. False lead. Got to be kidding me. If you have no clues, false lead gains surge.
No.
If you have 1 or more clues, test intellect 4, which I have a 2. For each point you fail by, place 1 of your clues on this location.
Ooh, that's rough.
So it's a surge.
Well, maybe you get another false
Oh,
lead.
and here's the bad guy. Damn. This is something different, though.
Oh no.
This is a wizard of order. And it is a humanoid cultist, which is actually hard to hit. He is spawning at an empty location.
Oh, great.
Any empty location, though.
Empty? So
yeah.
we could put him down here?
Yeah. He has retaliate. And forced at the end of the Mythos phase, place 1 doom. Not a clue, 1 doom on Wizard of Order. So
they kind of want us to kill him.
he's a 4 to hit.
He's got 2 life.
I mean, I can
You're the better of the 2 of us. I mean,
it's gotta be
you could put
empty.
him here. And that way it's right next to you, but I don't know if you want to do that or not. Because all you'd have to do is use the gun once, right?
Yeah, but what is retaliate every time I attack him?
If you attack and you fail,
He gets attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Wow, that's tough though. I mean, it's a 5 against a 4.
But if you Sophie, that gives you...
I can only Sophie one more time. Because I already got 3 damage on me.
Sophie would make you a 7 against...
7, and I can pay 1 to
4.
crank it up a little bit.
So 8 against 4?
Yeah, I think you're right. I got the best chance as long as I don't...
I'm not going to be able to do it.
Well, I mean, I couldn't do it if I didn't have the gun.
Right.
I got to be able to hit him twice.
Alright, my card. Oh.
Did you get another treachery?
Agent of the King. Preys on the most clues. Hunter, forced after the Agent of the King attacks you, move one of your clues to Agent of the King. Forced, when you defeat Agent of the King, take control of all its clues.
He spawns with you?
Yep, he's a 4/4/2.
You're screwed.
Yep.
Oh, can you at least got a chance to evade him, though?
Yep, somewhat of a chance.
Can you spend 6 evade? Alright. Check. Anything else?
After we draw the cards, we now have them do their thing.
Nothing here.
So at the end, he takes 1. At the end, he takes 1. At the end, place 1.
So it's popping next time.
Next round, yep.
No matter what, even if I pop over and kill that thing, it's not doing it.
Yep.
Alright, do you want me to see if I can do my thing over there?
It is our phase. Yeah, go ahead, because I got to think about what I want to do.
Alright, I'll pop over. He automatically engages me. So I will bring him over here. He's not exhausted. I'm just doing that for space reasons. So you guys can see, or hopefully you can see. Alright, so I'm going to spend... We are going to fight with the gun. So if I pull this off, it'll be... it'll be dead. I am going to use Sophie one more, or I'm going to use Sophie once, take a damage, so that's going to put my fight at a 7, and then I'm going to spend a resource to make it an 8. 8 minus 4 is 4, so I would win. Alright, so I'm going to go with the 8. Alright, so hopefully...
You put 1 on you, so Sophie flips, right?
Nope.
No.
5 or more. That's the last one I can take without flipping it.
Okay, gotcha. If you don't mind doing that, so I can see
but I get a card for that, though. Passed with flying colors, Jeb.
He's dead?
Dead. Dead, dead, dead. Alright. Any victory points? Of course not. This is a stingy game with victory points.
Oh, this guy has one.
Why don't you kill him, Jeb?
Yeah.
You got a bomb or something with you?
I wish.
Alright. So that was action 2. Action 3, I'm going to move up. Since Jeb's not going to go open that room anytime soon, I will.
Oh, I might.
Well, what do you want me to go back into that room for clues later?
No. I feel like all that stuff's going to get clues as well, so might as well open stuff up, right?
I'm going to open that top door first.
That's what I might do.
I mean, I think who knows what bad stuff's happening when that thing pops, other than we get a fresh thing. This might just be a time thing, too. It might be nothing horrible, but if we're stuck up there and it says get out in one turn and we don't have enough movement or something, we're hosed.
First thing I'm going to do is try to evade the Agent of the King. So I am a 2-foot.
Does he move? Is he a hunter?
He is a hunter.
Oh my gosh.
So a 2 against a 2.
-2.
-2. So this says, pay 1. Fast, play when you would fail a skill test. So it's a -2, so I'm a 0 against a 2. Get +2 to your skill value for that test.
So you would get a 2.
2 a 2. So I don't fail it, I pass it. So he is now at this location exhausted. So that was my first. Second is going to move in here with Mickey. And third is going to be to move up here.
Nice.
Quiet Halls is connected to each third location. For an action, if each location in play is revealed and there are no clues on locations in play, place 2. So it's the exact same as that.
I don't know what we're supposed to do then.
Me neither.
There's only 2 more doors to open, right?
Yep, these 2.
Okay.
So that was my last action, so I'm done. So, enemies, he's the only one, so he unexhausts. Upkeep phase, reset actions, draw a card, get a resource.
Still trying to figure out if we're missing something.
Same here, and Peabody says what?
So, I mean, for that thing didn't... So, next time, that thing's going to move, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the split second it's moving, it's got passage. Well, it's not our turn, so what the hell?
That's for... If we're in the hidden library, that's for it to be able to come into the hidden library to attack us. That's the only reason that's on that.
I gotcha. Alright. But we still don't know how to get into the hidden library.
Which is kind of annoying because I don't...
Yeah, unless it has to do... Unless that's awful. If we have to... Unless it's just a matter of giving...
It might be run like heck.
Well, I mean, it gives us a little bit of time to get clues. I guess that's good.
Yeah. Alright, so... Start of the bad guy phase. No doom. Nothing. Oh,
yes,
we does pop. So these 2 come off. And what does it say?
The front door of the manor opens, letting in a howl of chill wind and pitter-patter of soft rain. Then it suddenly slams shut. No sound effect, Jim.
No, I'm thinking. Sorry.
You find a place to hide and eavesdrop, wondering who else might have entered the building this late. No, I swear, I don't know where the door is, a man cries out. You'll have to find the path on your own. I cannot help you. He sounds panicked and disorientated. You spoke the oath, a man's voice responds. You spoke his name. The man stammers. No, I cannot. I will not. Then his voice becomes distorted and he speaks no more. You hear footsteps on the staircase, heavy and wet.
No.
Spawn, the set-aside possessed oath speaker enemy in the entry hall.
Oh my gosh.
What is he up to? 888?
4 for fist, 10 for health, 3 for evade, monster, servitor, elite, hunter, retaliate, cannot be damaged during act 1 or 2. We're in act 3, so we're in forced. At the beginning of the enemy phase, the investigators must either ready this guy or place 1 doom on it. Objective: if possessed oath speaker is defeated, we read R3, resolution 3. He's worth 2 victory, and he hits for 2 and 2. He's a monster.
How would you...
I don't know how you'd get 10 on him. At least we're not going to. I mean, your bullets can do some stuff, but...
I can get, with the bullets, I can get 8. I mean, that means, I mean, at least he would engage me. So if I move in, right? If I moved in on him...
He auto-engages.
He auto-engages, right. So there's that. And then I have to spend a turn to evade him, or however you want to do it. I mean, attack... Well, the first time it would be move, attack, and then have to evade to be safe for the turn.
Yeah.
And then the next turn, it would have to be
evade.
Attack. So that would be... I'd have to then succeed in 2 more attacks to kill him. So that's a lot of succeeding.
Mm-hmm.
I have to succeed.
On top of more of those.
I have to succeed 6 times.
Was there anything else to that card?
Check the campaign log. See if Sebastian Monroe is not listed under VIP slain.
He is under VIP slain.
Search the collection for Sebastian Monroe and spawn him in the entry hall. No, if Sebastian Monroe is not listed under VIP slain, search the collection.
So he'd still be alive. But he's not.
And then we have secrets better left behind. Whoever these people are, they must be involved with the conspiracy behind the King in Yellow. You can't let them find whatever it is they're looking for. Do not add Doom to this agenda during the Mythos phase force. After one or more clues are placed on an enemy in play, flip those clues to the Doom side. It didn't help us at all.
What the hell?
I don't know. I mean, the only other thing is, since there was 3, I mean, it's possible to make it so one of them has to be if you make 2 out of the 3.
Right. And we were just that unlucky.
And we were just that unlucky.
Wow.
Which...
knowing our luck.
And knowing our luck.
So we
but
need
at least we both can open
Doom
them.
for this to pop.
Something, I guess.
And that pops, so now it's the end of the... oh no, cards.
Oh, good, an enemy. Just what I wanted. I got a Fanatic. Spawn at the revealed location with the most clues. Which is going to be either there or there, right? Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, holy crap. That place is loaded.
Mm-hmm.
Forced, after he enters play, move 1 clue to the Fanatic from the location to the Fanatic.
Right.
Forced, when you defeat the Fanatic, take control of all its clues.
Mm.
So
at least he's not on you, but unfortunately he adds
the
to
Doom.
I got
But since it's not a clue anymore, even if you defeated him, you don't get the clue, right?
Yep. I got the Cult's Search. Revelation. If there is a cultist enemy in play with Doom on it, now there is, move all Doom from each cultist enemy to the current agenda. This effect may cause the current agenda to advance.
Well, that could have popped it, but that's about it.
If there are no cultist enemies in play with Doom on them, search the encounter deck and discard for an and draw it. So that
wasn't the worst thing ever.
Alright, so now at the end of the Mythos phase, he steals 1, he steals 1, and you killed that other guy, right? So he doesn't...
Wait, where'd the wizard go?
You killed him.
I did?
I believe so.
I did. I killed something, Jim.
You've killed a lot. Better than me.
Well, that's not what you're supposed to be doing.
Alright.
So our turn?
I can't even... yeah, it's our turn.
Is that one not open?
What?
Nothing on the top row is open. I thought that one was open. Crap.
This one?
Yeah.
It is open.
Oh, okay.
It just has no clues on it.
Well, at least we can look at the last 2 to see if it helps.
You want me to do that?
Since
I'm closer.
Go ahead. I'm going to look at the other one.
3rd floor passageway. It has the passageway.
Thank goodness.
Well, no, I don't. 3rd floor passageway. While an investigator at this location controls Mr. Peabody, this location gets -2 shroud. This office must belong to someone important within the historic... That doesn't give the hidden library passageway, though.
What?
Oh! I'm so dumb.
What?
You tap Mr. Peabody...
I know.
...to give this passageway, and then while you're in here, you can move into it. Because it says pick a location, right?
Choose a location. That location gets -1 shot and gains passageway.
Yeah, so you give passageway to the hidden library. You just have to be here. So on your turn, you'd move in and be able to get in. The only problem is we don't have 6 clues.
See, so we should have been letting me go first the whole time and always picking the library to add passageway to, right?
Yeah, but this was the first place that actually had passageway on it. Like, this one didn't have passageway, so I think it was our crappy luck.
So should I even bother looking in that other one?
I don't think you should.
Okay.
The only problem is how are we going to get 6 clues?
That I don't know.
And that means you have to turn...
Well, as soon as I can open that, and then we can trigger those things.
Oh. if you go here, you can tap Mr. Peabody to give this place passageway, and then you can move to here since the passageways are connected. You could do that.
But it also gives a -1 shroud, so we don't. I mean, I might be able to pick up some things. You have none. I have none, and it figures they gave about. Well, that's a 3 for you, right? Or does your lantern not work?
It's a 3 for me.
Well, I didn't know if that thing did anything to your other assets or not. All right, so you got,
I got
something
2
left.
actions left.
It'd be really nice to pick up a clue if you could. So you'd have a 3 against, what, a 5 to start?
Yes. I'm thinking if I should draw a card and hope that it's something where I could devote resources to.
Is he a hunter? Well, at least he gets out of the passageway.
So if I put 3 cards, that would be 1, 2, 3 that I could add. So 3 and 5 is 8 against 3. That would definitely mean I get it, right?
Oh, what? An 8 against a 3?
8 against the 3.
There's no -5. You only need a 7 against it.
But I have to commit 3 cards, so...
Oh, to do it?
Because of this.
Oh, you want to get rid of that? Is what
No, I can't get rid of it. But to commit stuff, I have to do 3. So.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's ugly. So, for my second action, I will investigate here. So it's a 3 because of my lantern. And I'm at a 5. This won't let me commit 2 or less cards, so I'm committing 3. And these 3 gives me 1, 2, and my ability, since I commit a card to a skill test at my location, I can add 1 question mark. So that's 3 here to my 5 is 8 against a 3.
Can you make it 3 in a row for whiffing?
Got it.
You did.
So get 1. And this says if skill test is successful, choose a red card in my discard to put back in my hand. So I'm going to take this and put it back in.
You got 1 more. I mean, you could take a shot for giggles.
I will do that. So I am a 5 against a 3.
0 or a +1. Got the -1. So close.
I did it, right? 5 against the 3? 5 minus 1 is 4.
Oh, your lantern. Yeah, you got it. Crap.
Well, even if I didn't have the lantern, 5 against 4 would still give it to me. So that's 2 clues. Oh, and guess what? Pay 2 for this fast card. Play only during your turn, discover 1 clue. Bam. We're at 3.
That's fantastic.
And now it's your go.
Okay.
You're going to have to go in that room, I think.
Yeah, I want to.
Right.
So, move. Open it up, and it's... When investigation... This is another year... just like that. Can't be modified. Intellect can't be modified.
Oh.
But...
2 clues.
What I can do is I'll give it passageway.
Yep, so you can tap Mr. Peabody to give it passageway and -1 shroud.
Right, so it's a 1.
Right.
I mean...
And what are you at?
A 2. I mean, I could... Well, then that would... that doesn't help with those.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to investigate once with perception, so it's a 4 against a 1. That's not awful.
It's not. Oh my gosh.
I hate this game. And I got the +1. And I get to draw a card.
So we're at 4 clues?
And then for action...
3. Because move, investigate, and then you got 1 action left.
I'm going to do it again. So... I'm going to investigate again.
Okay.
So it's a 4 against a 1 again.
Alright.
I played 2. People can see. I played 2 cards with intellect on it. -2.
Highest number of doom on an enemy, which is 1. So -1.
Got it.
Are you kidding me? We're at 5?
Yeah.
Oh.
All you have to do is pick up that last one.
We have to get into the hidden library. That's the problem.
So?
So it's going to take us 2 turns.
How?
So,
If I go first.
well, before you even go, these guys are moving into this room. So going through here is not really an option. If you go first and give this passageway, you can come up here, but there's no way to give this passageway. So we have to wait till the next round. Because Mr. Peabody got tapped. I think we have 2 rounds left, because this isn't going to bust.
Well, I'm
the next
just
round.
making so this is what has passageway right now. We have to be. I'm only saying we have to. We just have to be careful while they're moving. Because if they hit a passageway while that has passageway, they come in, right?
Right.
Okay.
How long does passageway last?
It goes till it gets. It's an exhaust action, so when we refresh.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I get what you're saying, but we should have time if we do that, right? So
We got 2 rounds, I think.
okay,
And that's what it's going to take to get in.
The next time I turn passageway on in here again.
Yes.
No.
You would start and you'd turn it on, and then you'd move with
When do I reset my cards?
that. Like,
Yes.
so at the end of this round, that gets reset. So next round, you can tap him to give this passageway to move.
At the end of the round,
At the end of the round, yes.
that's not going to work. Because this time he moves here.
Right.
I turn on passageway at the beginning of the time, and then when his move comes around, he's going to move here.
Right.
And it's going to have passageway, right?
But he already moved.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay. All right,
I think we might have this, but I don't know. That's the problem.
Well, it kind of depends on what this is connected to, too, right?
Yeah, it also depends on what's
if that's
there.
not if that doesn't say it has passageway on it, we're in trouble. Right? Well, because if this has passageway on the other side,
Oh, I gotcha.
right?
I gotcha, yeah.
If this has
It
passageway,
probably does.
but if it doesn't, we're screwed because then it's connected to something.
We'll
But
see.
let's assume that it does, right? Then on my next turn, I passageway that, so we have a direct line.
That you're assuming we have to get out through the front door. Once we spin 6 clues in there, this flips, and we don't know what's on the back.
Everything comes into your room and you die.
Or you jump out the window.
Oh my gosh! Whatever.
All right.
All right. So go through the steps.
Where
We're
the hell
both
were
done,
we?
right?
You finished, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I got moved and got 2 tokens.
All right. So after investigator phase, enemies. So ones with hunters move. So
It likes us, so
he's
this
a
is
hunter.
coming. That's coming.
Nope. So he's just sitting there.
Those are token suckers. They both sit there. Yeah, that's a sit. That's an aloof, and that's an aloof.
All right. Each engaged enemy attacks.
No.
None. Upkeep phase. Reset actions.
What is a servitor? Just nothing.
Special name.
Okay.
Probably something to do with a card in there.
Or whatever.
All right.
All right. So he's refreshed.
Oh, at the beginning of the phase, the investigator... At the beginning of the enemy phase, the investigators must either ready him or place 1 doom on him. So I guess he was already ready, so he gets a doom.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, so that would have happened at the beginning. So they all moved. So upkeep phase, reset actions, Peabody's reset. Each investigator draws a card and gets a resource. At least it's not the stupid freaking.
That's not.
Alright, check hand size. Nope. Alright, place a doom. This prevents that. Advance the doom agenda. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 6, so no. And then now each investigator draws a card.
Don't these guys take their inherent dooms? Those two.
After we draw cards from there.
Oh,
they
it's
do it
the
at the
end,
end of the
and-
phase, yeah.
Oh yay! I got a surge one.
No.
Yes, I did. Descent into Madness. Surge. Reveal. If you have at least 3 horror on you, lose an action. I actually don't have 3 horror, but it actually, like, it's just surging anyways. Just, like, all bad. Watch me get a big bad enemy. Of course I do.
No.
The Fanatic.
No.
Mm-hmm.
He comes over here. Oh.
Most clues.
2 and 2.
Over there then, right?
Right, yeah. And he takes 1 and it becomes a doom.
Yep, he moves 1 to him, and then if you defeat it, you get the clues, but they're not going to be clues anymore.
At least it's not on you.
I know. But you got one on you, didn't you?
No.
You got a peril?
Mm-hmm.
And he cocks his head because it's like, doesn't make sense.
No, I was like, oh, that's the name of this card. Okay, I'm going to keep it. Because I think I can do it. Alright. Alright, so it is at the end of the bad guys phase, Mythos phase. So he's going to take a clue, but there's none. He's going to take a clue. There is one.
I thought if he doesn't take one, he just gains a doom.
You are correct. I forgot about that. So that's 2, 4, 6 on the board. 7 because of that. So this is our last investigator.
When does he get his? At the end of the enemy phase, right?
At the beginning of the enemy phase, if we don't ready him, he takes 1. He gets a doom. Yep. Alright, so our last investigator phase. Right? Did I screw this up?
Why would it be the last one?
Because that's gonna pop next round?
That doesn't necessarily mean it's over. Probably means it's over, but you don't... Oh, I don't know. That's...
Yeah.
I mean, we might have a chance to still get out. You don't know for sure.
Yep.
I mean, we can't do everything and get out, I don't think, unless... Because...
If you go first and give that
passageway.
passageway and there's maybe a clue in there...
It depends on what happens when that goes, right?
Oh, no, I can't because you've got clues. I don't have 6. We'd have to be in there together.
I mean, I can get out. If you think we should just resign, we can all get out. I can passageway that so that you can get there.
Oh, right.
And
I forgot about that.
this is actually connected, which I didn't realize. Did you see that?
I did not.
A heart.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
And over here, too. Wait, circle is that, and squiggly is...
So it just must be, like,
squiggly.
random stuff is connected because it's like this whole mystery house, I guess.
Oh, there is no... Oh, that's one of the ones that was out of place, so these aren't connected. But
Right,
since we got lucky over
So, like, there's a star on this. I don't know if there's a star
right
out.
here.
So
These
that
are
one,
only connected
right?
that way.
But that's interesting.
Right.
So 1, 2 resign for me, and if I passageway, 1 resign for you. So it's. Do you want to see what happens when it flips, or do we just get the hell out of Dodge and stay alive?
I kind of want to have... I want to see what's in the hidden library.
Well, that's fine. I can put the passageway on so you can go in.
I was going to say, if you put the passageway, then
And
you
since-
can escape.
Well, I can. Should I escape or should I go down there, or do you play it safe and do that?
Well,
If you don't, you're only gonna get 1 thing
unless there's...
unless there's stuff in here.
Right.
You're banking. I mean, that's not a bad thing to bank on, but once I'm out of the game, I can't do
Right.
that anymore. So then you have to...
Well, if I die, then... Well, I mean, the Doom thing's going to go off, so... I feel like
do you want to go first and open it and see what it is?
Can't go first. You have to go first.
Or it's
to
no
give
passageway.
Yep.
Well, that.
I want to go in.
Right,
I don't
okay,
care if I
right,
take damage or if I get a trauma or
all right.
whatever.
So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna give passageway to the hidden library.
All right.
And then I guess I should play it safe and at least move down one.
Well, is that an action to give it?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought you could have resigned.
I did too.
Shoot.
But it's equal distance, so we get to choose which way they move, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess we're sitting in to see if what happens with that thing anyways.
so.
Unless I just run. I mean, I can't say I don't want to see what it is
I'd like to know what's
too.
in there.
And it probably is dumb luck that we didn't get that. It's really gonna. I hope it just says we didn't. Yeah. The only way that it really, really hurts us is if it deals us damage or horror to a max.
Right.
And neither of us are in super huge danger, right?
I'm 2 away.
You're 2 away.
But
I mean,
I'm all for seeing it because we're not going to be. We don't have a chance to see it again. So.
all right. So as in that action, I exhausted. I might have actually used an extra action last turn doing that, but I'm not backing it up now. So if you screwed that up, sorry.
I'll have to keep that in mind.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I thought it was just a free thing.
But on this one, I would have probably taken the clue, and since what we're deciding to do, it wouldn't have made a difference, but we did do it wrong because I forgot that was an action. That now has passageway. So for my second action, I'm going to move down here. And then for my third action, not to get closer to them, I'm just going to try to get a clue in the off chance
who knows,
that this thing plays out like we don't. So what do I have in my hand? I don't have. Oh, I got so lucky. All right, so it's going to be a 4 against a 2 again because I have perception. So we'll see what happens.
Since it says can't be modified, does that count as modified?
Yes.
Okay. Just double checking.
All I can do, I don't have anything to lower the shroud.
Yeah. Or you could just draw a card. It doesn't matter. Or just go straight up for the test. I mean, it doesn't... From what I'm seeing, it doesn't matter, so...
Yeah, there's nothing that's really...
What is it? Straight up 2-2?
Yeah, but didn't I use... Did I use the cards on those?
You might have.
Shoot. But if I don't use my clue tokens, then it doesn't matter.
Right.
So a 2 against a 2, and I get a -1.
-2.
-2. So.
All right.
Nothing.
So that's it for you.
Well, 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Oh my gosh. All right. So first off, test to get the clue. So I'm a 5 against a 3.
Got it. We have 5 clues. Now he's moving in.
4 clues. I mean 6 total, but
I thought
you're
for
2.
some reason I thought you had one more. That sucks.
Yeah. So
Ready?
second action is to move into the hidden library because this has passageway and that has passageway.
There are clues in here. It's a 4 though. Damn it. So while an enemy is moving, it says the same thing. Hidden library gains the passageway trait. That's it. But it's not connected to anything.
So I'm stuck. What's the? Can you read the flavor text?
But it has 6 clues on it. I did that. Oh, the flavor part.
Yeah.
The space was a small reading room carpeted with cobwebs, books, and lay scattered on the floor as though their reader had abandoned them in a hurry. That's it.
All right.
By Lisa Farrell, the investigators of Arkham Horror. So,
All right. And it has 6 clues. So I have 1 action left, which really sucks because that's 1 away. If I could get more. So last action is to test. So once again, 5 against a 3.
His auto! He hasn't seen that.
Wow, so I get a +1. You may choose a skill card committed to this test to return it to its owner's hand. That's not going to matter. So 1 clue away. You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, but if we move... So we get to choose where they move, right? So we
Yeah.
choose over here,
Right.
and then...
Oh, actually, no. They go for the person with the most clues. Oh, well, I guess that's you since there's no wait. Oh, no. While they move, they can get to me. Oh.
Only if there's passageway.
They get passageway while moving, right?
What?
Oh, it has passage. I got
Yeah.
it. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
They
so it
still
would
have to
go-
get to this room to
Right,
get in.
right.
So
So I'm farthest away, technically.
you said they're going to go after most clues, not the closest investigator?
This guy goes after most clues. This guy would be closest. Well, they prey on most clues, so technically he goes to the closest first, which is you. Because to get to me, they have to go
So we
1,
can still
2,
force
3.
everything to move
Yes.
here. Then I can move here and still manipulate this for you.
If we have that next round.
Oh, that's right. It's going to explode.
Yeah.
Shoot. I
So
hate this.
that's the end of our phase. So now it's bad guys. So at the beginning, since he's doesn't get readied, he takes a doom. Enemies hunt with Hunter move. So like we said, we're moving them here because to get to Mickey, they could go 1-2 or 1-2. So we chose there. Anything engaged? Nope. End of the enemy phase. Is it the end of the Mythos when they do that? Yeah, okay. So upkeep phase, reset actions. Mr. Peabody comes back. Get a resource and a card. Where were you? Alright, so Mythos phase. Don't put anything on. Advance the agenda. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the board. So if you want to read that card, Mickey.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Oh no!
There is a rush of footsteps along the manor's central stairway, and the front door opens once more. Have you found it? A muffled voice asked. Yes. We can embark immediately. The path will be open. The door closes and the manor returns to being quiet and lonely. For the remainder of your search, you find no further traces of the mysterious robed figures, nor do you find any information to answer your many questions about the King in Yellow. We get to read Revelation 4.
Man! 1 clue away!
1 clue away. Doesn't that suck? And it's all because that one didn't end up with passage.
If it had passageway, that would have been...
That means the other card in there probably had passageway. It has to, or it doesn't work.
What was it, 3rd floor?
3rd floor.
Yep. We just got really freaking...
Jeb shuffling, people! Jeb shuffling! That had to be one that I didn't pick, right?
The 3rd one was... We picked... The
opposite of whatever it was.
No, that was you picking.
I know.
But it was still me shuffling.
Okay, yeah, we'll blame it on you. Alright, here we go, people. Let's see. If no resolution was reached, each investigator resigned or was defeated, you barely escape the building with your body and mind intact and flee to safety. And you still read Resolution 4.
Oh, so we would have read it anyway.
Yeah!
That sucks.
That's... I feel like not get... Like, surviving... Ah... That sucks. And there was there was 3 other things that could happen. Obviously one was killing him, but
Right.
that wasn't going to happen. You would have had to have like 2 people with my powers to go after him.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, alright, Resolution 4 rather. I hate this.
I know.
The night's events have left you exhausted. You were unable to learn anything. What?
I learned a lot.
I know! We got 8 bazillion clues. You were unable to learn anything at the Historical Society's manor. that could drive your investigation forward. Whoever those intruders were, they must have been looking for the same information you were. Distraught, you find your way to the closest bed you can find, in Ma's boarding house, not too far from the Historical Society. Dawn breaks as you reach the boarding house, the front doorknob and ferns on the porch covered in dew. You are lucky enough to get a vacant room for the day, and soon you are fast asleep. Suddenly, you are falling. Above and all around you, a blinding radiance flares like an inferno. Your head twinges with pain, and your vision swims with brilliant colors. Your skin is singed by flames. Below you, the abyss opens and swallows you whole. You then find yourself in a dank, windowless cell, filled with a putrid stench. A man is huddled in a corner of a room, shivering from the cold, or from the hopelessness of his situation, or perhaps both. "No mask!" he mutters over and over. "No mask! No mask!" You take a few tentative steps forward, but before you can reach him, the metal slot on his cell door slides open, and you hear an orderly call to him. "Daniel, it's time," he says. "Daniel, wake up! Wake up, Daniel!" Then you awaken. In your campaign log, record that the followers of the sign have found the way forward.
Alright.
Each investigator earns experience equal to the victory X value of each card in the victory display.
None.
Each investigator earns 1 bonus experience as he or she gains insight into the machinations of the King in Yellow. So we both get 1. We have a whopping 1. If Sebastian Monroe,
Nope.
Savage Hysteria, is in the victory display, record his name under VIP Slain. Remove all shroud and the whatever that is, and the heart tokens from the chaos bag.
Shroud and the tome?
What?
Or what's the other one you mean?
I forget. I mean, let me see what. It's
There's
not just
Shroud, tome, and the heart, right? All there is shroud and skulls. So
what's the tome look like? I'll tell you if I'm looking at the same picture. Yes, that thing.
Okay.
We don't have any of those, right?
Nope. So just remove the shrouds.
Okay, well, yeah, but then add 1 shroud, 1 tome, and 1 heart.
So 1 shroud. We need the heart as well.
I thought there was hearts in there. We took them all out.
We took them out.
Oh.
Alright, so we got 1 of each of them is added.
And then the story continues in the next Mythos pack. I am so bummed.
That is...
It's awful. That is the worst.
I mean, I'm fine if it just slaughters us, but man, coming 1 clue away...
That's when I don't know, I guess you can look at it as like you didn't do what you needed to do in time or whatever, but I still feel like hanging in there should have been worth something.
Yeah. Alright, so I guess we will be back for the next one.